I think one or two things that I have found helpful is to recognize that the Psalms come to us from God to help us to express ourselves to God. And so God gives us words to speak. And in that sense, he's really like a father or a mother with young children who need to learn a vocabulary. And one of the wonderful things, I think, when you read through the Gospels, I think you realize the extent to which Jesus' thinking about his relationship to God, about his own life, about his affections and emotions, are all impressed with the language of the Psalms. So we look to the Psalms to enable us to express ourselves to God. And therefore, we just want to look out for the fact that the Psalms fit into different kinds of affective categories. Some of them are Psalms of praise, some of them are laments, some of them are struggles, some of them are pathways from pretty deep depression to some sense of stability. So all of these things we can do. We can look out for that, ask ourselves, well, what is the mood of this psalm? And then I think another important thing for us to do, and I don't know whether this is what the question has in mind, is to remember that the Psalms point to our Lord Jesus. I would say they point to Christ in different ways. Not every psalm points to Christ in exactly the same way, but I think it's a wonderfully helpful thing whenever reading any psalm to ask ourselves the question, how would Jesus have read this psalm? What would he have made of this psalm? There are some of them we know exactly what he would have made of them because he quotes them. But with every single psalm, you can ask that question. And some of them you will see very clearly, this psalm is David pointing forwards to Christ. This psalm is David experiencing a reflection of what Jesus Christ would experience. This psalm is telling us about what Jesus Christ will do. This psalm is giving expression to the emotions that Jesus would have. So yes, they're all about the experience of God's people. They're all about my experience, but they're also, in a very special way, pointers to Christ. And I think when we see that, just as I was saying earlier about the Gospels, we learn to appreciate the Lord, especially in his humanity, more and more. And the more we appreciate what it meant for him to take our humanity, the more we're going to love him and trust him.